Sandwiches come in a variety of shapes and sizes, with thousands of names for thousands of different combinations.
Here we got the planker. Of course, this one has no tomato, but that's kind of the all-inclusive breakfast sandwich. If you're going all out, 2 eggs, bacon, ham, avocado, tomato, cheddar, Tillamook white cheddar, you know, if you want to go all out.
Locally owned Planker Sandwiches pays tribute to those who spend the winter season on 2 sticks.
Planker is a slang term for a skier. So there's snowboarders and people would call them knuckle draggers, and they'd call the skiers plankers. So that's where the name comes from, and that was picked out by the owners. They were skiers. They came here partially because of Mount Bachelor, and so that was what they picked out.
Now owner Clayton Horn was hired as an employee more than a decade ago.
I started out working here doing a little bit of everything. Cashier work, slicing all the meat and cheese, prepping food, cleaning the grills, stuff like that, and making most of the food. And that slowly transitioned to being a manager and eventually a partner in the business, and then kind of like the American dream for me, you know, getting to buy it.
That's really cool. Well, you've definitely done all the jobs here. I mean, I feel like having a boss who's done all the jobs makes me feel good as an employee. That's really cool that you're able to be the big cheese now. So it has a lot of this food and the recipes. Have they gone unchanged with your takeover, or are these kind of recipes that have been around for a decade now?
Most of these recipes have been around for the decade or more.
Okay.
Even the planker got added early on. I think we added the Italian later on. We added salads. Then we added burgers, I think, last. And since I bought it, I've added 2 burgers.
Okay.
And that's really all the changes we went through.
But you can change up your lunch order every day with a wide selection of toppings, cheeses, and breads.
We have several different options, though. We've got a baguette from Big Ed's. We've also got a large ciabatta, and it's a nice soft ciabatta too, not super rustic. Like some places, it's like you're gonna chip a tooth on this thing. It's so rustic. We also have a nice light sourdough that we use for our panini bread that Ed made especially for us.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's our recipe.
Cool. Okay, so you're able to do like a custom bun for it. That's awesome.
He's been willing to work with us from the beginning, and if it weren't for him being flexible, we wouldn't have been able to make this work.
Nice. Is that the only place you get your bread from?
It is. Yep. We don't want to change that. We don't want to get it from anywhere else. You know, it's a great relationship, and it's local, and him and his wife, and I feel like all the employees he have, they're a great community.
We're enjoying a Kaiser roll for lunch.
A lot of locally sourced ingredients, a lot of culinary ingredients that aren't common, like in this tuna, for example. It's a tarragon lemon mayo that we use for that tuna salad.
Ooh.
It's got, so tarragon's kind of like anise, kind of in the flavor profile.
Sure.
It's an herb. It's a fresh herb that really goes great with seafood, with like mushrooms. It's very earthy.
Yeah.
So not a common culinary herb that everyone would be like, oh yeah, throw some tarragon on my sandwich while you're at it.
Open from 10 to 5, there's a meal to fit your time of day.
They want a simple breakfast sandwich on an English muffin, they want a grilled cheese, or they just want like a BLTA. You know, we've got options that kind of fit that niche too and are affordable.
You can find Planker Sandwiches on Wall Street in downtown Bend.